there is a subtle change that happens to a man's body after the age of 50. It is something almost every man eventually notices, yet virtually no man ever speaks about out loud. You might be standing in front of the bathroom mirror in the quiet of the morning, running your hand over your skin, and noticing that something feels undeniably different. The texture, it isn't quite what it used to be. An area that once felt resilient, hydrated, and normal now feels noticeably drier, more sensitive, or uncomfortably tight. You might notice subtle shifts in firmness, frictious bias, eruption in nest, a reduction in natural sensation, barrier, or that your body takes significantly longer to recover after intimacy or physical activity. For most men, the initial reaction is quiet resignation. You look in the mirror, sigh, and tell yourself the same lie millions of men have told themselves for generations. Well, this is just what happens when you get older. You shrug it off. You ignore the slight discomfort during your daily routine. You push through the friction and assume it's an inevitable tax collected by time. But before you accept these changes as a permanent sentence you simply have to live with, you need to understand what is actually happening beneath the surface of your body. Because what feels like a sudden shift in your 50s is actually the culmination of silent, microscopic changes that have been unfolding inside your skin, blood vessels, and nervous system for decades. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on a topic men's health channels rarely touch with honesty: the health, protection, and preservation of delicate, intimate skin and sensitive tissues as you age. When people talk about the physical signs of aging, the conversation almost always revolves around the obvious suspects. We talk about joint pain, thinning hair, a slowing metabolism, or the heart muscle, but we frequently forget one crucial fact. Your skin is not just a wrapper for your body. It is your largest, most dynamic living organ. It breathes, it shields you from infection, and it constantly repairs itself. But just like your heart or your muscles, your skin and underlying tissues undergo a deep biological evolution as time passes. To understand why your skin feels drier or more sensitive now, you have to look at what's happening at the cellular level. As men age, the endocrine system slowly shifts, leading to a gradual decline in key hormones. This shift directly impacts the sebaceous glands, the tiny factory units responsible for producing your body's natural oils. When oil production drops, your skin loses its primary defense mechanism, the lipid barrier. Think of the lipid barrier as a microscopic seal of armor. It seals crucial moisture inside your tissue while keeping microscopic irritants, harsh soaps, and friction out. When that barrier weakens, the skin becomes porous, dry, and exceptionally vulnerable to external stress. At the same time, another dramatic change is taking place beneath the surface, involving a crucial structural protein, collagen. Collagen is the flexible scaffold that gives human tissue its bounce, elasticity, and structural integrity. In your 20s and 30s, your body produces rich, dense networks of collagen. If your skin experiences stress, friction, or stretching, it snaps back instantly, without a second thought. However, by the time a man enters his 50s and 60s, natural collagen production has slowed dramatically, and existing collagen fibers begin to stiffen and fragment. The underlying tissue loses its dense, supportive architecture. The skin becomes thinner, less elastic, and vastly slower to rebound from daily friction or tension. Imagine a fine leather jacket that has been exposed to dry air, harsh sunlight, and constant wear for 30 years without ever being conditioned. Over time, the leather loses its supple feel. It stiffens. It becomes prone to fine cracks, micro tears, and irritation under conditions that used to cause no trouble at all. Your skin functions in the exact same way. Without deliberate care and hydration, delicate tissue stiffens and loses its natural resilience. However, tissue health is not just a surface-level issue. It is a biological ecosystem that relies entirely on what is happening deep within your circulatory system. To keep intimate tissues firm, sensitive, and healthy, your body relies on a delicate trifold system: proper hydration from within, healthy nerve transmission, and optimal microcirculation. Blood flow is the lifeblood of tissue preservation. Your blood carries oxygen, nutrients, growth factors, and immune cells directly to the outer layers of your skin. When circulation is robust, damaged cells are repaired quickly, inflammation is kept at bay, and tissues maintain their natural plumpness and vitality. As men grow older, a process called arterial stiffening naturally takes place. Blood vessels become slightly less flexible, and microscopic capillaries, the tiny blood vessels that feed sensitive skin and specialized tissue, can become constricted or degraded due to lifestyle factors, elevated blood pressure, or general wear and tear. When microcirculation drops, even slightly, the delicate tissue at the end of the line receives fewer nutrients and less oxygen. The direct result? A noticeable drop in natural sensitivity, changes in firmness, slower tissue recovery after intimacy, and a heightened susceptibility to persistent dryness. Making matters worse is the hidden danger of repeated mechanical irritation. When your skin is young and fully hydrated, friction glides off the surface easily. But when intimate skin becomes chronically dry due to age, everyday movement, whether it's running, wearing tight clothing, or engaging in intimacy, creates constant microstress on the skin barrier. Over months and years, this subtle, repeated friction creates microscopic inflammation. The body responds to chronic friction by toughening the outer layer or becoming hypersensitized, leading to burning sensations, redness, or ongoing discomfort. This is why intimate skin care for men over 50 isn't about vanity or cosmetic appearance. It is about biological protection, functional comfort, and long-term vitality. When men finally realize their skin needs support, they often make a critical mistake. They grab whatever heavily fragranced lotion or quick-fix chemical lubricant they find on a drugstore shelf. The trouble is, many commercial lotions are loaded with synthetic fragrances, alcohols, and harsh preservatives. While these products might provide a temporary slick feeling on the surface, the alcohol and chemicals eventually evaporate, stripping away what little natural oil your skin had left and leaving the tissue drier than before. If your goal is true tissue support, long-term barrier repair, and reduced irritation, you need compounds that mirror the body's natural lipids. One of the most widely utilized natural options is cold-pressed, unrefined organic coconut oil. Coconut oil is rich in medium-chain fatty acids, particularly lauric acid, which possesses natural antimicrobial properties. Because of its rich lipid structure, coconut oil doesn't instantly evaporate. It sits gently on the outer barrier, locking in moisture and creating a rich protective shield against physical friction. For men dealing with raw, dry, intimate skin caused by everyday chafing, coconut oil offers immediate soothing relief. If coconut oil feels too heavy or dense for your skin type, sweet almond oil is an outstanding alternative. Extracted from raw almond kernels, this oil is lightweight, highly absorbent, and packed with high concentrations of vitamin E. Vitamin E is a potent antioxidant that actively fights cellular oxidative stress and helps repair micro tears in damaged skin. Sweet almond oil penetrates slightly deeper into the epidermis, softening tough tissue without leaving a greasy residue behind. Perhaps the most scientifically impressive natural option for human skin is pure jojoba oil. Interestingly, jojoba is not actually an oil. Biologically, it is a liquid wax ester. Why does that matter? because its molecular structure is almost identical to human sebum, the exact natural oil your body used to produce in abundance during your 20s. Because jojoba mimics your skin's natural biology so closely, it trickles into the skin barrier effortlessly, balancing moisture levels, promoting tissue flexibility, and reducing irritation without clogging pores or disturbing sensitive tissues. Before applying any new oil to delicate or intimate skin, always perform a simple patch test. Apply a single drop to your inner forearm and wait 24 hours to ensure your skin doesn't react with redness or itching. Applying natural oils externally is an incredible first step, but restoring healthy tissue after 50 requires an all-hands-on-deck approach from the inside out. Your skin is a direct reflection of your internal health habits. If you want to maintain strong circulation, collagen integrity, and skin elasticity, your lifestyle must support your biology. If you are chronically dehydrated, your body will pull moisture away from your skin to protect your internal organs. Drink plenty of water daily to keep your skin cells plump and resilient. Regular physical activity, especially cardiovascular exercise and resistance training, stimulates blood flow down to the smallest capillaries, delivering vital nutrients to sensitive tissues. Prioritize foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, zinc, and antioxidants, while ensuring you get 7 to 8 hours of deep sleep, which is when your body produces growth hormone to repair damaged tissue. Smoking and excessive alcohol consumption directly constrict blood vessels and accelerate the breakdown of collagen, speeding up tissue aging. The absolute biggest mistake a man can make as he enters his 50s, 60s, and beyond is believing that every change in his comfort, tissue health, or intimate function is simply an unfixable part of getting older. Aging brings natural shifts, but persistent dryness, raw pain, major drops in sensation, or structural changes are not things you are forced to endure in silence. Often, your body isn't failing. It is simply trying to send you a message that its daily care needs have changed. Pay attention to those small signals early. Protect your skin barrier, support your circulation, feed your body clean nutrients, and give delicate tissue the protection it deserves. This video is intended strictly for educational and informational purposes and should never replace personal medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment from a licensed healthcare provider. If you experience persistent pain, unexplained skin lesions, or severe changes in health, always consult a qualified doctor. If this video brought you value today, hit the like button, share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below, and subscribe to the channel for more honest, straightforward, and practical videos designed to help you live stronger as you age.